Ironically, before the event began this evening, we had an experience with a visitor to the JCC that looked at one of your works and had, I would say, a negative reaction to it, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but of course we were a bit perplexed by the way that he managed his feelings.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so that name of the painting is called Ruthless. So, like the family, there are certain times when I'm painting that I absolutely have to stop whatever I'm doing. And that happened with a family, that happened with this painting. And I call these the I Exist, Therefore I Am series. I feel that as an artist, in whatever medium one is, whether one's writing or cinema or painting, that one has a responsibility to use their voice to communicate and codify a moment in time. And when the whole situation of choosing a new Supreme Court justice started, within weeks of the end of the presidency, I felt like I wanted to do an ode to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and I came up with this painting. And like I just say, well, this is my voice. I'm not, running for office or anything, but when I make a painting, it says that I am here. And it says that, this is from my perspective, one perspective. It's not a zero-sum game. It's my opinion versus somebody else's opinion, and I'm open to hearing that opinion. I feel like the art of having different opinions is lost. Life is not a zero-sum game, and I think that even for the people that on the surface seem like I have so many things different from them, I know that really we're the same people inside. I consider myself an art snob, and one of the things that I'm trying to do is break that out. So what I mean by art snob is I see a lot of art, and I love the history of art, and I love to sort of know, oh, this painting was related at this time. Yeah, Peggy Guggenheim donated this Jackson Pollock painting to the Tel Aviv Museum when she was paying for his paintings, and he was giving it to her before he was selling anything, right? I love to look at a painting and have that sense of history, but when I'm honest with myself, I'm not looking at art well that way. I'm looking at art well when I look at the piece and it draws me to it, and that's enough. And that's the same way with people, right? I'm saying that when I don't put a label on a person is when we connect. When you don't look at yourself, oh, you're a so-and-so supporter, or you don't like, this kind of vegetable, or whatever you are, you're that clan and not this clan. We're not really seeing each other, and we're looking at each other through labels. And when I look at people, and when I look at art that way, even though I love to look at art that way because I'm an art historical buff when it comes to that's my life, it's not necessarily the best way that I'm looking at art. And there's a certain painting here called Voyage of the Hero, where all of my paintings about figures are really about two people coming together, but my Voyage of the Hero is two figures that symbolize one person, and it's the greatest struggle that we have as human beings, which is the struggle with ourselves, making sure that we are the best person. It is the challenge to master our ego and our emotions. That is where the greatest struggle is. And if we can master ourselves, I believe the world that we will live in is, we'd be much more constructive.